Hello? Is there anybody out there? Laundry. Close laundry door. Alrighty then. Where's everybody? So, I was thinking of doing, well, not thinking of, I am doing a show on my past reels and live shows with Ray. And because Facebook has warned all of us that they are deleting all the reels. Okay, whatever. Unfortunately, I had a page called JillBooks.com on Facebook that was stolen by somebody from another country. And Facebook let that happen, and then Facebook refused to let me have my page back, even though I gave them my identification, everything. There's Darla. Hi, Darla. So I was just saying that we now have to get our reels and live shows off of Facebook because they're going to delete them in like a month or something. Ah. So I got to deal with that. You heard me talking about it before. Don't I sound a little bit better? I stuck some wax where my tooth used to be, and it makes it easier for my tongue to hit that area, and I sound like myself again, right? I think it looks better too, right? Yeah, I'm gonna get some of that. You can make your own teeth. It's like these beads. I'm gonna get some beads. We'll see. Anyway, so I gotta get the reels back. Well, how do I do that? Well, thank you, Darla. But no, seriously, I've been having trouble talking. And I don't know how well this wax is gonna hold up, especially because I'm drinking a little cocktail, little bubbly water with some vodka in it. Because I know I'm gonna need a little something to get through tonight. All right. Anyway, I thought I would just start going through reels. So, Darla, you're a really good person to help me do this, and yeah, so that's what's going on over here. Okay, let's get started. I thought I'd actually kind of start from the end, which is, this is the last reel that I had on my JillBooks.com page. And it was like kind of right before Ray died. And that picture, that's my favorite, all-time favorite picture of Ray, because that was the first time I have him on camera, and that smile is for me. So let's play it. Anyway, it had a song attached to it, the Whitney Houston song, You're All the Man That I'll Ever Need. I had made this video for Ray's birthday, clearly happy birthday it says. And that was the last birthday that we had together. And some of these, like this footage was from his actual TV show. This was him sitting in front of a campfire at our house. This is when he was on a television show. That was his last public appearance, actually. He was on that TV show. It's a Spanish-speaking TV show. And this was one of his last TV appearances, which I actually filmed. It was about alligators. But this was our first, literally like our first real date. Well, no, I mean our second date maybe. No, maybe it was our first date. I think it was our first date. Anyway, we were in the Everglades. It was amazing. And this is back at our house. And yeah, one of our Everglades trips. He just loved snakes. And fighting for President Trump. He would be so happy to know that President Trump is back. So, okay, I think we watched this already couple times now. Let's look for the next one. That's not right. Come on. Um. Hmm. Oh, my baby. Oh, I can't even. Ay, ay, ay. All right, reels. All right, this was our page. Okay, here's another reel. Hello.
It is going to get even more.
Or this is a live.
That's why I'm doing a live show. Okay, everybody, get in the car. No fighting. And don't ask, are we there yet? Because we are there. So we are driving south towards home, but as we are wont to do, we are going through the back roads. So we're staying off of big old 75 and we're driving down Route 441 right now. And we are about to enter the beautiful town of Ocala. I'm going to turn the camera around.
Yeah, I was pretty chunky.
I know a little bit about this town because my sister used to live here. And Ocala, not what?
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, well,
Like you take your breath off.
it is. It's like takes your breath away. It's so beautiful. So Ocala, you may never have even heard the name before, but Ocala is actually the horse capital of the world. There are probably more horses per acre here than anywhere else. And they are some of the best horses, most expensive horses in the country, if not the entire world.
Shoulder ahead.
My sister is a huge horse fiend, you know. She got her own horse. Look at this. These are ranches. Oh, that's Ocala Downs.
That's the girl who also
where they
had
do
her
some
own
horse
horse.
racing, right?
Yeah,
Steeplechasing.
all private ranches.
Private ranches. This is also the home to the World Equestrian Center, which
That's
we
before I
have
had my own
visited.
horse.
It's relatively new, and it's humongous. You wouldn't believe the size of the ring alone,
The
and
hotels,
everything around it. Yeah, it's
unbelievable.
it is like a world.
It's the biggest one in the planet, so.
Yeah. It's just gorgeous. So right now, again, we're not on the highway. Well, we're on the Route 441, which is
Which is a beautiful road,
yeah.
perfect, safe, with no one little thing broken, and you have this beautiful view outside. And you not feel like you want to jump in I-75. You had cattle too, look.
Yep, cattle, lots of cattle in Ocala.
No, my sister doesn't live there anymore.
And the town of Ocala is really beautiful too. I'm not sure if we'll be going
I'm gonna
right
see her
through
this
it,
weekend.
but it is possible.
I love the town, and really driving in these country roads, I had the opportunity to see these beautiful. I mean, it's hard to describe how beautiful is this country. And for me, nothing gives me more pleasure. No television, no movies, nothing. Than be able to see and drive to this country road in this so beautiful landscaping. It's crazy.
It's like literally driving through a beautiful picture. And it almost feels like it's not real because
Watermelon.
yeah, watermelons. Because you're just kind of flying through. You're in your air-conditioned car, and it's like driving through a gorgeous picture.
You don't see anybody working, and you realize how much maintenance this take. If you see all that grass, it's not eaten by cow or horses.
No, it's all
And we're
cut.
talking about miles and miles and miles and miles of cutting grass, perfectly cut grass, with no one little piece of paper, no one little plant out of the right spot. And you drive here all the time, you not even see anybody in the machine cutting grass.
Nope.
No.
You really don't.
You don't see anybody picking it up garbage.
Unless you live here, maybe, I guess you
Maybe.
might see their routine. But you can see from the way the grass is that it's definitely cut very neatly, very
It's
deliberately.
been raining every day. You not even have your backyard the way they're keeping this place.
Definitely not. Yeah.
I know. And all this is private land. So whatever is to the state, it's being maintained like so much, so good. Like it's hard to believe. Like I say, you can't find a little piece of paper in the ground in miles. Yeah, not a can. And we know how, you know.
No garbage. No
Of course,
garbage.
nobody throw anything out. We have this car full of garbage because we don't throw a piece of paper out. But,
Right.
It's like he's right
you know,
here.
but that is
Whether
how
it stays in the
everybody-
car, then it lands on the ground.
That is the beauty of this country. I mean, I know it's many countries in the world that have beautiful landscaping, but you know, for whoever law forces, and they know all this landscaping, all this land is dedicated to horses, and we're talking about so beautiful. Actually, by the way, the word Ocala is coming from a Miccosukee language. The Seminoles speak two different languages. Miccosukee, Miccosukee
Creek.
and Creek.
See, I'm
So,
good, huh? Look at me.
Yes. Similar in the pronunciation in some word, but they actually two different language.
Not Greek, but creek, like
Creek,
like a creek that goes down the river.
So a long time ago, about exactly in 1991, I had my first Harris Hawk, and I asked my friend Ray,
Harris
and he
Hawk.
told me, I'm not breeding this year. But if you want to buy a baby, I can send you to a friend of mine who he actually just moved from New York. He's from Holland. His name was Hans. And he's actually moved from New York all the way to Ocala. And he has a breeding pair, a Ferris Hawk. And he just had 2 babies. So he can sell to you a baby Harris Hawk. And for a real good price. It was $300. And I come all the way and call him. He told me, yes, I have a female available. And I was so
Available?
excited. So I drive all the way over here, spend the night with him. And he sold me this beautiful baby female bird that I call Ocala. Because he was just born over here. Even with the Harris Hawks, it's native from the west part of the United States, New Mexico, Arizona. You can find the same bird in Central and South America too. But that is the only place in North America. Well, she was born in here in Ocala because he bring the breeding pair. So I'm called Ocala. And I always love the name, Ocala. Simple as but nobody know. I asked all my Indian friends what Ocala means. And nobody know how to tell me exactly. They were not sure he was a Creek or there was a Miccosukee language. So a good friend of mine, my boss, actually, she was my manager and my boss for many, many years. Somebody that I love a lot. She married Tiger Tail. She speaks
Mary
Miccosukee.
Tiger Tail. What a
Yeah,
name.
she's a little Tiger Tail daughter. Mary is her name, and Tiger Tail is her last name. So she actually told me, I hear my dad.
Watch out, object on road ahead.
I hear my dad when he talked with the grandkid a couple times say the word Ocala. But he says it too fast, and he mixed it with some other names. I mean, some other words that I was never had the chance in the moment to say what Ocala mean. But I'm going to pay attention. And the next time that he say it, because when I asked, he got confused too. So
Oh, crazy.
he got confused too. So if I ask straight with the signification, I'm not sure that he know let me. But so I want to catch it in the moment. And she realized you kind of mean looking over the head, looking at, scout the area.
Scouting. Let me show me.
Like doing this.
Scouting the
when you look
area.
for something and you're trying to cover
Scouting it out.
the sun and you're looking,
Yeah.
you want to focus your eyes. and
Yeah,
something.
focus your eyes.
Action
Yeah.
to do this.
Oh, poor
So I
Ray.
think what he told the
was
kids,
so bloated.
Like, so
Take care.
kind of look for something, scout for.
Yeah.
That's what it,
That's
So,
the great name. Perfect
We
name.
went all the way, of course. the language they don't have a writing, so it's hard to, but they actually sound like that. So that is one of the, and it's funny because when you get to this area, that's where you feel like do it. Everything is so beautiful. You want to see far away, and you feel like you want to do that. You know, like look, what is that over there? You know, a horse. It's so it makes sense. And my bird Ocala was perfect for her, that name, because the Harris Hawk, that face, like the golden eagle. It's like a golden eagle in miniature, or medium size. You know, Harris Hawk is it's like a half a size of a golden eagle. But they got these R browns, right? You know, top,
Yeah.
and they kind of look like they do that. You know, like
Yeah.
like that. So,
Yeah.
so that is actually what I want to tell you about Ocala. Was
Was the
like I said, the capital
steroids that
of
bloated
war.
him?
Horses, whites, big. I know we're here in the town of Ocala right now, I believe.
Yep, we were just entering Ocala.
Which of course a lot of car dealers
We got a lot of car dealers.
probably sold more pickup trucks and horse trailers than any place.
That's where we bought our horse trailer.
We was lucky to find this special edition horse trailer, which is so strong and good build. Or aluminum and stainless steel was make it to be forever.
It's like he's with
So
me
it's
right
not
now.
so pretty right now, but
No, this
stay
is a city.
tuned. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
This is bizarre
We got
for
the
me.
psychic reader over there.
Yeah, the
Can't
little
have
town
a
is
town
like any
without
other
one.
town. There's a bunch of,
Little
cars
businesses.
and junks, a couple trucks there.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
kind of.
Ocala is definitely a good place to look for horse trailers. Horse trailers is like is one of the best places.
Well, and also, this isn't really Ocala, the town of Ocala. This is the outskirts of it because the town itself is adorable and a really, really pretty little town square. And they have every Sunday, or is it Saturday? I forget. I know on the weekends they have a farmer's market in the town square every week. And it's wonderful. You can find the most wonderful things. There we go. Welcome to Ocala. 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 All right, now we're really in Ocala. We've got the train tracks. We've got the bikers. We've got strange obelisks. It's Ocala.
Silver Spring, famous Silver Spring is to the left, not too far away from here.
Tell us about Silver Spring. What's
I don't know
there?
too much about it. Actually, can
I've
I
been
tell
there.
you the truth?
Yeah.
I've only been in the parking lot.
Oh, well, then I'm one on you because I have been to Silver Spring.
And here's a beautiful park.
And those of you who have been following me for at least 5 or 6 years have been to Silver Spring with me and my sister. If you recall, there were tons of waterfalls. It was absolutely beautiful, and that was the first time I saw a sign that said, "Please don't molest the alligators." And I was
Molest.
like, "My God, who would molest an alligator?" But that's Spanish, molestar, for means bother the alligators.
Yeah, it's not a bad word at all. It's actually a very correct word, like, telling in a nice way, don't bother somebody. Like,
Don't bother me.
molesting is more like, in Spanish, it's like don't mess around, but kind of in the nice way, not too bad.
It's funny because it didn't seem that nice. I was like, who in their right minds would molest an alligator? But these days, you just never know what people will do. Just look at Hunter Biden's laptop. He's proof that people put their junk in a lot of really weird places.
Yeah, actually, I see Biden the other day putting some, I believe it was one of the Olympic girls or something, and he was so excited. And you can see the face, but he kind of tried to control himself.
Was it a girl or was it?
Two girls, two different girls. But
Were
he
they
was like,
really girls?
Oh yeah, yeah, they look like it.
Okay, that still doesn't mean.
But I
anything.
can see him trying to control himself. Like,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
not get too close. Maybe
Were
not,
they
you know,
really
He's looking
girls?
Maybe
really
be hitting
psyched,
cameras
huh?
on me now.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Now I'm the president.
No, the president.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, I remember hearing stories from the Secret Service that when he was the VP, he was roaming around the VP house naked as a jaybird a lot. Like, that was the thing that he did. So he's a kind of weird guy. I'm just saying. Hello, Bonnie. So who's sitting in the back seat here? Come on, okay. Who made that smell? No, I'm joking.
That would be Darla.
I'm joking. You know, my friends here in the back seat, we've got 17 people in our back seat right
Oh.
now. You didn't know that, did you? 17 wonderful people
You're always
riding
in
in
the
the
back.
back.
seat,
Nope, no, now we got 21. We're adding on passengers. 23, my goodness. Who all's coming on? Say hello. Say hello. How much are gas prices in your town today? We've seen everything from what, like $4? Oh, Havana Cuban Cuisine looks not open. From $4 to what was the most we saw, like $4.29. Are prices stabilizing around you
Cheaper,
guys?
$3.99.
$3.99.
I think it's the
That was the
cheapest gas.
cheapest we saw, exactly.
You see.
So we're headed home today, but we're going to take the long way home. Take the long way home. You know, there's something to be said for that. We're not going to get on the highway. Look at that big cumulus cloud in front of us. My goodness. There's been some storms in the area.
July 14th, 2022.
And if we need to eat, we will probably seek out a Waffle House.
Waffle
because,
House.
Waffle House, little did I know, it kind of keeps you regular.
Ray loves
Saying.
Waffle House.
Sorry, was that TMI?
I've not eaten there since.
No, really, it's cheap, it's easy.
I'll never eat there again.
Maybe it's not the healthiest food, but it's traveling food.
You see how fat I was in this. I don't eat like that anymore.
I've also been doing some intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
Which I really like to do on the road because I don't like to eat like road food and stuff out of the gas station. Did you know that there are videos dedicated to eating gas station food? It's really
Yeah.
strange. They're like, I ate gas station food for 24 hours. Well, what does that even mean? You ate gas station food?
421 over here again.
Oh, 411 over there.
409.
409 over there. Should we get it? Let's get it.
I don't know. We
No?
have half.
Oh, we have half a tank? All right.
I think it's going down all over the place.
Yeah. It does seem like it might be going down. Have you guys noticed gas prices maybe going down? Yeah, well, that's why I'm asking these guys. Thank you, Irene. So let me know what gas is doing in your neck of the woods. Just tell us your city and how much your
Oh, it's
gas
gross,
costs,
Darla.
and if you think it's been going down a little bit.
I loved
I
it.
don't know. Hey, BJ.
Don't eat there.
Like it's the Shangri-La Hotel. It looks like anything but Shangri-La.
If the gas drop down like that, keep going like that, we can actually go keep it around like that price. But look at the Humvees.
Yeah.
We might be can actually be on the road again next week in a big truck.
Mm-hmm. I would prefer to be, forward-looking in a positive way. We're thinking positive. I mean, that's great. That's what I think too. Hopefully.
And he was gone 2 months
Because
later.
if we've learned one thing from this trip, it's that traveling for Ray it's been very good for him. He's had his really hard times, but I think you've had more good times than hard times, wouldn't you say?
Well,
And every day you
I've
feel
not been
better.
having any at all pain today in my back. I think finally the moving around. Look, 409 in the big gas station.
Yeah,
Please.
Kathy thinks they're going to jack it
404.
back up another 70 cents, and they're just trying to lull
404
us.
in the racetrack.
I
That is
know.
cheap.
Could be they're trying to lull us into a false sense of security. They do that. They certainly like to mess with our heads, so I don't know. It's sad that we have to all be so mistrustful. Anyway, you were saying you had no pain today whatsoever. Is that what you just said?
My legs feel stronger.
That's wonderful.
My eyes are actually better, so I'm not seeing I don't have any swell in my leg. And my face is getting a lot better too, so.
I think it does you good to be on the road and seeing things, but especially to have projects to do. And so just seeing your friend Ray, the two of them, I mean, when you talk about birds of a feather flocking together, that's Ray and Ray. I mean, they have the same name for a reason, I believe, because they are kind of like the same person in different bodies. They seriously, so much alike, kind of like me and my best friend, and actually Ray's wife. Feel like I got a new best friend myself, including Ray himself. So shout out to Sharon and Ray. They were wonderful hosts, and they treated us like kings, and we had a wonderful time. And it was Ray's birthday. And those of you who think that is my Ray's birthday, it is not. His birthday is not until September. But it was the other Ray's birthday, so that's whose birthday we were celebrating.
Was I not even knew that it was going to be his birthday, and
No, we had no
I
idea.
had the necessity to
No,
meet with him.
it gets even more bizarre than that. Literally, we were starting our travels, and all of a sudden he gets a text message, right, or what, from Ray, that he hadn't heard from him in a long time. And I kept saying, call your friend Ray, tell him that we'll be up there, tell him we can see him. And Ray was like, well, I'll do it.
Low
And-
time is a month. We spent a month with not talking to each other.
Yeah.
But he can call me and say, Ray, I just call you because I feel your pain. I know you're in pain right now, and that is exactly how it is. And when I'm in pain, I don't want to talk to him, I don't want to talk to anybody. And he have going through exactly the same pain and the same thing that I've been going. All my life has always been exactly like his life. Sometimes a little bit behind, sometimes right at the moment. But everything has been coincidence for the time that we know each other,
It's not coincidence.
doing the same job,
Meant to be.
doing everything the same for the last 30, let me see, 1991. What, 30 years?
That's almost
40
it.
years?
Yeah, 30. My children were born in 1992.
30 years.
Yeah.
And in 30 years, we get together.
That flea market.
In the last 30 years, we get together for at least 1 month. At least 1 month. And share all the falconry and the hunting and the job, because sometimes I cover his presentation. He covered mine. I'm fine job for him that I was not able to do by myself.
Falconer friends.
And it's unbelievable how coincidence to get a new bird, to get anything, a new car, we not even talk to each other. They happen to be that we laugh and we buy exactly the same thing. So
Well, what was really crazy though is, like I said, we were starting to get ready to leave, and he hadn't called Ray or anything. And all of a sudden, he gets this message from Ray: "Hey, buddy, I feel like I'm gonna see you soon." Like, I'm like, what? Did he really
bizarre.
say that? Ray's like, yeah, we were like gonna come up there. And we didn't even know it was his birthday. We didn't know anything about it. Just, it's
Such a great trip.
and you have friends. It's just kismet. It just, you guys, you're connected, and I tell you guys how truly intuitive and powerful we are as people, and that we can connect with each other on another level. When you have a really good friend and you know them so well, don't you find that you don't really have to make plans with them? You just meet them. You know, sometimes you don't even know that you have plans with them, and they show up at the darndest places, you know, and play. It could be you are like my son and I ended up in Colorado and Denver, like for no reason at the very same time. When people that you love, oh, it's raining on you, Billy. But with people that you love, your friends, your family, I think you always have this really important connection that you should never mistrust. You should always trust it, in fact. You know, you can have a bad feeling about someone you love and find out something bad has happened to them. And the same with a good feeling or just thinking about someone, and even people who you may not have seen in years, you start thinking of them, and the next thing you know, you hear about them, or they call you, or something happens. It's synchronicity. It's a real thing. It's very cool. And I do live my life like that. It happened to me this past weekend when we went to the wedding. I was going to the wedding party. That was the night before, and Ray and I were running a little bit late, and we decided that Ray would not go to that party because it was too much for him. So I was planning I would take one of those Uber Lyft things, which I don't like to do, but I thought I would just do that and get there. Well, my friends were all at the hotel, and I knew that, but I thought, they were already at the party because, it started already. We were a little bit late, and just as I'm outside trying to figure out how it works to get Uber or Lyft, I see one of my friends I went to high school with, and he's like, "Oh, my husband left his keys in the hotel room," and I'm so mad at him, and I'm like, "I'm not, can you take me to the party?" And it just all worked out so well. If he hadn't left his keys, then my friend wouldn't have been there at that time, at that place, and that's really how it works. So we all ended up going together, and there was another friend of ours from college, so it's really beautiful to have this connection with other people. Oh, sorry, I lost my connection for a second. Anyway, I was just saying, it's something that money cannot buy. It's something so special that you have to honor it, and you have to nurture it. You want to say anything about that, baby?
Well,
Like, look at us. Look at you and me, We're synchronicity at its finest. Finding each other at the gas station like we did.
like I say, I'm very excited about doing this reality show with Ray, where we're going to concentrate. Well, yeah, of course, we're going to show everything that we can do with his birds. This whole beautiful collection of birds
Amazing.
that he has, and from falcons, from the smallest falcons in America, which is a Castro, all the way to the screech owl, and the most powerful falcon like the peregrine and the geofalcon. You can see it, some of the
I got beautiful
shots.
video, by the way. I'm going to make some reels of those
great
birds.
horns,
So
everything. So
stay tuned.
I remember I meet Ray for first time to a newspaper, the Miami Herald, write a whole page about his shop, but I missed all the shows. I didn't even know he was in Miami. And when I read his name, Ray Peña, I realized he was a Latin person. In that time, there was not too many. We're talking about, 30 years ago, there was not too many falconers like we are right now. There was no internet that we can actually, connect with some other people. And so I called him. He have a phone number, and I called him, and he already was gone back to New York after working for a whole month in South Florida. So I told him how I was, who I was, and how I was a falconer to do the same thing, and So he told me, "Okay, buddy, we see you next year. I'm going to be in the same place. You show up and say hello to me." And that is how we met. Actually, the next year I was over there the first day, and I never called him again or anything. I just show up and write it down. The day he was going to be in South Florida again, and he show up. And I remember he did his show with about 1,000 people watching in the Renaissance. in T.Y. Park, I believe it was.
Renaissance Fair.
And I show up and I sit right in front of him. I mean, sit down, standing up. And he still have like about 40, 50 people talking about, the end of the show. And he looked at me and he told me, you have to be Ray. And we hug each other. And from that point, like I say, it was like we been, like best friend. But in 2001, actually 10 years after that we actually meet, and we actually get together every month. In 2001, I don't have vacation for 10 years. I'm starting to do this presentation, and I never take a vacation time. But the other thing that I've not been done for 10 years is to spend a Christmas time with my daughters. And his ex-wife, and with that moment, he has already promised, to keep the relation by traveling so much. He was making good money doing these presentations all over the place, but sleeping in a teepee was...
Yep, we're back. Wow, thank you guys for bearing with us. Janice, hello. Oh, honeymoon in Ocala. Okay, so Ray's talking about spending a night in the teepee with birds.
No.
Oh, with Ray.
No.
Oh.
Cover the vacation time.
Oh, covering his vacation time. Exactly, sorry.
Christmas time.
Christmas time. Okay, what happened?
So, in that time, we have this beautiful ranch. We don't have a house in the ranch. We have a big barn. And not too many horses. I think I have a horse. He has his horse. Yeah, he had Naomi. And I have a couple horses with me. And we have like 10 stalls. And we make the stall look like a Border Prey Center. Plus, we have an apartment. And we all set beautiful property by Indian Town, South Florida. And we were working with a hotel there, and we was actually taking people out to do falconry. We used to do tours, but we take the people out. They can go with us and with the birds and back ride horses and take it out. And so the business was going really good in that time period in 2001. And take a little break from the Seminole tribe. Well, I take a little break because they bring me back. After September 11, everything was pretty bad. And for business, we'll have to go back to the Seminole to be able to, I was not making any money with the horseback riding. And it was hard to get people to take it out for falconry because everything slowed down so much. So Ray told me, I want to see if I can go and spend Christmas time with my family. And I said, Ray, I'll cover you up. He told me, well, if you keep my birds, because there was about 17 birds in that time, you're not going to have Christmas either. I said, you know what? I don't care that much. I can do this. I can sacrifice myself for you this year. So go for the whole week and stay here taking care of the birds. And he was starting the Renaissance in the beginning of January that year. So he had to have all the bird ready. So the bird had to be in perfect shape. No one can be, out of shape so soon as he come back. And one of that thing is taking the bird, feed the bird in the glove and fly it to the lure too to keep the muscles and all that. But anyway, I was never thinking I was going to work so hard by myself. And that is what I realized, how much work they take to just keeping, was not counting the show, the performance of the show, just maintaining these birds every single day. Sometime I was starting at 10 o'clock in the morning just to feed the birds and exercise the bird. And there was 10 o'clock in the morning and there was 6, 7 o'clock in the afternoon. I was still not finished with the last bird. One right after the other one. That was like unbelievable. He take off to New York with his dog and one bird. I remember, I think he take one bird with him. Because I don't think he trusts me enough to leave that bird with me. That was like bird special. Trace, it was a white Geo Falcon that he used to have. I never had the chance to fly. He was like very special bird. Now he has one exactly like it. Same breed, same everything. And so for many years, after he lost that bird in California, he decided to not have another one. He's like that. He's very loyal to his memory with the birds. When they coming to be very special. he don't want to replace it. Like he never wanted to replace Rob. He has a chance to have the same kind of dog for years, but he don't want it. I know he don't want it to replace that special dog.
It's amazing how, like people who work with the animals, you don't realize it, but they're not working with the animals. They're working with their family members, right?
Someone coming to be family members. I have a red-tailed hawk for 28 years of my
8
life.
years. Wow.
And so 28 years that I was 100% responsible for that bird. In 28 years, she got away. And that time period can last between 1 day, 24 hours, to 6, 7, 8 days.
Oh my God.
To see it again, which is not a big deal if you know they're going to survive the wild. But the problem is when you're not expecting to see it again, and the birds show up like nothing happens, and sometimes they show up so strong, so hungry, so jealous and angry to be lost.
Oh, really?
They kill the bird that you have in that moment outside.
Oh my
It
God.
happens to me with Sable twice when the other time I found her and I was able to get it back just by calling her, and but sometimes she was not being expected, and I've been flying another bird, and she can come after another bird if it's smaller. So but whenever we're talking about 28 years feeding and taking care a bird or anything, it don't matter if it's a piece of stick and you keep it for 28 years with you lose that stick, that piece of stick, and you feel it. Like you lose a finger or something like that.
Yeah.
So just think about it. We're not spending that much.
Come on. We're back. All right. Yeah. So we were talking about losing.
No, when you were talking about not losing, but keeping animals like a family.
Keeping animals like family. And working with them too, though.
Well, in my 57 years, 57,
Coming up on 58, my love.
that I been around counting all my pets, I believe the first one was a cat.
Yeah.
All the way to right now. The longest I can keep a horse alive is 19 years. I got a 19 years old at 70 years. They live 70 years. I know they can live longer, but sometimes they have accidents, they have colic. We're responsible for that. We save it many times, but in 17, 19 years, they can happen many things.
Yeah, horses
That
are
is the horses. That
delicate.
is for me. My record of horses was not bad. I know people that was able to keep it for 30 years.
Yeah.
I know somebody, a good friend of mine, Swamp Owl. He has a horse for 52 years.
Swamp Owl.
Which I believe that is a record. Not only him, it's many horses. They been living 52 years, but not too many horses live longer than 52.
52 years.
52. And
Seriously?
I have. I think my longest animal that I ever have was Sable, was 29. I have many birds.
And
They
Sable
live
was a
14.
hawk?
It's a red-tailed hawk.
Yeah.
Red-tailed hawk. I have many other hawks and falcons. They live between 14 to 15 years. Got a couple falcons that live that long. Paco, 14 years. Ocala, 14 years. What was the other one? Gypsy was a Geo falcon. She lived 70 years. And now Ray has Shula. She's 22.
Yeah, you guys are going to see all these birds. I'm making reels with all the birds.
And it's not easy. You just think about it. Sometimes we have a kid that we're not taking care of them for so many
That
years.
big flag.
I mean, we're supposed to take care of being in a relationship forever, but not taking care, So
Oh, Sherry
I think
had a
they come
horse
to the point that represent a lot.
27 years.
Who?
Sherry, on one of my friends here, she said she's had a horse for 27 years.
Yeah. I know a lot of people
Wow.
with horses with 30
Hey,
years.
Selena.
I have a friend of mine that she paid $20,000 for a 20-year-old horse, barrel race, and she keep it for 10 years more. So when she retired the horse was 30 years,
Wow.
and she paid $20,000 when she was 20 years old. So that is crazy.
It is crazy.
And that's a friend of mine. I think the horse, I don't know if the horse died, but I think she keep it for more than 33 years. In good shape.
Wow.
I mean, rideable.
Yeah. Such beautiful landscape on the ground, but then also the cloudscape is gorgeous too. I love that about Florida. Sometimes it's just the most amazing clouds and their weird formations.
Oh, and the what do you call the rainbows.
Yeah, well, seeing two full, perfect
The
rainbows in the
rainbows.
space of like 2 weeks is just kind of mind blowing. I never saw a rainbow that perfect before, and now I've seen it twice in like 2 weeks. I wonder what it means, you know? Rainbows are God's promise. He'll never flood the earth again.
Yeah, it's not cloudy. I mean, it's not sunny. It's perfect to drive around. I love it.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. It's perfect driving weather.
I really love it.
And you guys in the back seat have been real well behaved. If you continue to be this good, we'll stop for ice cream.
That's maybe what we want to do. We found a place.
Yeah.
We found a place with ice cream, so we can stop.
Yeah.
I'm not really hungry right now.
No, me either. Anyway, I want to stop eating sugar. I'm gonna fast again. I do love fasting. It's a good thing for me.
A lot of golf carts.
A lot of golf carts, but that's Florida for you. I love the big old trees with the crepe myrtle hanging off of them. So cool.
Look at the Lincoln.
Yeah. Now the gas prices are going up now, $4.19. Oh, Mary Lynn's lives in Ocala off of State Road 200. We're on 441, Sherry. It's not that beautiful here. I mean, Leesburg.
That is this.
I thought that was in Virginia.
That's where Swamp Owl lives. My friend
Oh, Swamp Owl.
We have to go over there one day. The Seminole Indian.
You know, it's very funny, but when I was a teenager, I had a nickname, and it was Swamp Fox. And who would have known that I would grow up to actually live in the swamp and be married to the Birdman? It's crazy how life works.
Sure is.
All right, now we're coming up on the wide open lands. It's hillier here than it is down where we live.
Yeah, this is that
Such a
mountain
beautiful
ridge.
country we live in, you guys. Little neighborhoods. Oh, well, good luck with that, Mary Lynn. So people keep asking about Muffin. Muffin's with the babysitter. Muffin's, she's gonna be 14 years old pretty soon, the next couple of months.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit rough.
And yeah,
Be in the truck.
we figured, and also because of the wedding and everything, staying in hotels, you know, it's just, we thought it much better that Muffin stay with a trusted friend who loves her. Muffin loves, they love each other. I call it I call it Camp for Muffin. And my friend likes to watch movies. She does movie nights with Muffin. Muffin isn't used to watching television with me because I don't really watch television. So, but apparently, according
We
to
miss her.
we miss her very much. We
Miss her
miss her like
so
crazy.
But hopefully we can go
Like
pick it up in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah, well, nobody mean hopefully. We will be picking her up in the morning tomorrow. I can't wait to see her. I'm like so lost without my little muffster. She's so precious to me. But she really, and she's a good traveler. She has been in the past, but you know, your dog gets to be a certain age, and it just, I know she's more comfortable, you know, with my friend who is, like I said, having movie nights with her. You know, she watches television now. It's the funniest thing.
She actually, next time, next time that we travel, if we can be able to bring the trailer,
She might
we
be
might
more
bring
comfortable.
Muffin and we bring Max and Pinky with us too.
That would be
It
fun.
can be so much fun. Really, Max and Pinky, they guard dogs. They still doing the job, stay in the house, and they look for, you know, to everything to be in place.
And they would guard their little buddy Muffin, that's for
But,
sure. They love her.
They love to travel too, like anyone. They get excited. Look into the window. We take it then around the property in the side by side, but they're well-behaved dogs. One is a Kurt, which is a working dog for cattle. Spaniel people bring it over here. It looks like a regular dog, more like a dingo from Australia. And the other one is a red-nosed pit bull. Well, she's a sweet dog, but pit bull, a powerful dog, and she's not afraid of nothing.
So, just a quick
Hey,
news flash.
LaDonna.
We are now going through the villages, which is a very amazing
It's a beautiful
place.
church, right?
Yeah, well, this is the villages. This is a whole community of senior citizens, and it's like retiring and living at camp, from what I understand. It's a very supposedly very beautiful and welcoming. I don't know. It's we've got to visit the villages one of these days. I think we're leaving the villages or entering. I think we just entered the villages. Spanish Springs is absolutely ginormous, and you know, Deb and I have often, deplorable Deb that is, and I have often talked about wanting to do meet and greet ground for them. Oh wait, we're back. We're just coming out of the villages, and I am shocked to learn that my husband has never heard of the villages before and doesn't know anything about it. But it's a very beautiful area. So anyway, I have a feeling I'm just going to keep losing you from now on because we're kind of exiting really busy areas, and you know what that means. So I'm going to say ciao for now. And those of you who want to have a great tour of Florida.
Okay. Yeah, wow. I was way chunky then. Anyway, so hi LaDonna. Okay, so Facebook says they're going to get rid of all of our posts and our live shows and everything. And so I realized that my old page, jillbooks.com, which you may remember, is going to go downtown Judy Brown, and I can't do a thing about it. I can't even save things. So the next however many days it will take, I will be replaying the shows, especially the ones with Ray. So really bizarre for me to hear his voice and see him on video like this, because I really haven't done this since he passed away. It was just, it's hard. It's hard, but now I have to, and I'm kind of glad. It's neat. So, and it's not as hard anymore. Really, the hard part is seeing, it's going to be seeing Muffin. But that'll also be nice, so. All right, you guys. Well, I think I'm going to take this live to the people. What do you guys think? Will I be safe out there in the universe? It seems like nobody's really watching me but you guys. And Yes, this way I can save them to YouTube, exactly. So I'm going to do a general one now with everybody, and those who are not members can watch it. So, but you guys are special. All right. Well, I will see you if you want to hang out. I'm going to do some more of this stuff. All right, you guys. Ciao for now.